From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, May the 4th, 2021. Israeli security forces continue to search today for the Palestinian terrorist who opened fire on three 19-year-old yeshiva students waiting at a bus stop in the West Bank Sunday evening. A number of Palestinians thought to be connected and possibly family members of the terrorist were detained last night. The IDF tweeted overnight, "We apprehended suspects and confiscated the vehicle suspected of being used in the shooting at Tapuach Junction that wounded three Israeli civilians, vowing we will apprehend all those involved in the attack." As far as the condition of these students injured in the drive-by shooting, one was released home, but two remain in the hospital, one of whom is said to be in very serious condition, the other said to be in critical condition. A rare condemnation of the attack was heard from the leader of the Arab-Israeli Ram Party. Mansour Abbas said yesterday, "I unequivocally oppose any harm to innocents and call for the preservation of human life and to give hope that we can live together in peace." Well, the mandate for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to form a government expired at midnight tonight, Israel time. Last-minute efforts to break the current stalemate included attempts today to fast-track a bill proposing a direct vote for Prime Minister. If Netanyahu is unable to show that he can form a coalition, Israel's President Reuven Rivlin could pass the mandate to another candidate. A Holocaust memorial in Oregon was vandalized. Swastikas and anti-Semitic slurs were discovered over the weekend on a wall of the memorial in the Washington Park neighborhood of Portland. The city's mayor, Ted Wheeler, wrote on social media that the damage to the Oregon Holocaust Memorial is heartbreaking, and it is particularly painful. He wrote that it happened during Jewish American Heritage Month. The mayor stressed, "I denounce hate crimes, anti-Semitism, and white supremacy." Local police are investigating. It was announced today that renowned architect Daniel Libeskind will be the lead architect in the rebuilding of the Tree of Life Synagogue, where 11 people were murdered on October the 27th of 2018. The work of Libeskind, who is Jewish and the son of Holocaust survivors, includes the 9/11 Memorial Site Master Plan in New York City. Libeskind said today, "It is with a great sense of urgency and meaning that I joined the Tree of Life to create a new center in Pittsburgh. Our team," he said, "is committed to creating a powerful and memorable space that addresses the worst anti-Semitic attack in United States history." Israel is sending medical assistance to India as the country faces an overwhelming coronavirus crisis. Beginning tonight, Israel's foreign ministry said that a number of flights will deliver comprehensive assistance, including thousands of group and individual oxygen generators, which are needed immediately in the Indian health system, respirators, medications, and additional medical equipment. Foreign Minister Gabi Ashkenazi said that the extension of emergency assistance is an expression of the deep friendship between our countries in India's time of need. Israeli sports history was made this week when Sapir Berman became Israel's first transgender referee. The 26-year-old officiated at a soccer match in Israel's Premier League for the first time on Monday since publicly announcing her transition at a press conference last Tuesday. Israel's Football Association tweeted, "This is the first step in a long and wonderful journey. Sapir, we are proud to do it with you." Berman is the second transgender referee in the soccer world. The first, a British soccer referee, Lucy Clark, came out as transgender in 2018. Israel's President Reuven Rivlin hosted the annual Jerusalem Unity Prize ceremony at his residence last night, a joint initiative of the Jerusalem municipality, Gesher, and the families of the 3 teenage boys who were kidnapped and murdered by Hamas terrorists in 2014, Eyal Yifrach, Gilad Sher, and Naftali Frankel. The prize, established to honor the sense of unity and togetherness across Israel at the time of the tragedy, is awarded to those whose actions are instrumental in advancing mutual respect for others amongst the Jewish people, both in times of crisis and in daily life. This year's winners included several schools, among them the Desert Star School for Bedouin Leadership in the Negev, and also awarded Jewish educator Avraham Infeld. Rivlin tweeted of the event, "We are better than they tell us, more united than the election campaigns suggest. We are more committed to each other than some say. At the moment of truth, we are one." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, May the 4th. At 7 o'clock, it's From the Aleph Bet. At 7:40, Jonathan Brent describes the history and mission of the YIVO Institute for Jewish Research. At 8, Rabbi Ariel Berger shares insights from Witness, Lessons from Elie Wiesel's Classroom, his National Jewish Book Award-winning book that explores what we can learn from the great Nobel laureate, teacher, writer, and survivor. At 9, Juja Fritz of the Jewish Community Center in Budapest describes how she first learned she was Jewish at the age of 16 and talks about the resurgence of Jewish life in Hungary and more with Mark Golub on L'chaim. At 10, Russian-American female writers address how the immigrant experience has impacted their lives and influenced their work. And coming up next, it's Israel in Style. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, May the 4th, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.